gap in the T-top. And if you look at on the other side, on the second side, there is a little gap here. You know, it curled over time, but it's not too bad. It's not dramatic. When you see that from far, it looks pretty good. That one, it looks pretty bad, and that gap is huge. It's not even holding on that attachment here, which is kind of a hard velcro. But you have two tabs here that I'm going to show you. You're going to be careful the way you're removing that. So let's go, let's take it apart and let's see if we can fix it before we buy a new one. Okay, here is a T-top, one of the two T-tops that I removed from the Corvette, the C3, the 1974. So before you do that, you see mine, it's difficult to see here. You see that a lot more in the car. You have a huge gap here. It bent over time. That is supposed to be flush right here. And I could crack it. It did deflect about an inch, if not more. You can see the inside. Hopefully the video is clear enough, but you can see that gap here is huge. So anyway, a couple of things you want to know about that is, I didn't know before, I found out that it's almost like Velcro, it's hard Velcro. You can unsnap it, just like that, and it will come apart. Though you have to be very careful. You can't do this. If yours is in nice shape, you cannot do this. Me, it popped out here, it's already broken here. You have two tabs right here. We don't see that very well. You have one right here, that little tab, and that one actually sliding in those grooves right here and right here. So that one is broken because it was already bent. So anyway, the purpose of that video, you see how it's made of kind of wood composite. It's almost like pressed paper. What I'm going to try to do before I purchase another one, that is, I think those one are $400 a pop. I'm gonna get it wet. I think it got wet in the past and it curled while drying, because this is the original 1974 made in Canada. So what I'm gonna try to do is get it wet. Once it's soaked, put some pressure on it, reattach it properly, and keep a lot of weight on it, and hopefully I can put it back into its original position. So let's see how it is going to work. So let's see how it works. After I dipped it in water, I put quite a bit of weight. I even had another bucket of water on it, just to try to put some pressure and just spread that back out. Looks a lot better to me. That might be wrong, so I need to put that on the T-top. You can hear the snaps. There's one, this still not clipping completely. I would say it's twice as good. So it looks like it's not gonna be as good as I was thinking, but I want to make sure I don't over soak it and damage it, but it looks a lot better. So let's put that on the car. Yes, there is definitely still a gap right here. Okay, if I put the camera very close, it looks horrible, but compared to what it was, it's actually because you have the natural gap right here. And from here, it's a lot better. I wish that one would stay snapped like that, and that would be perfect. But there is still too much back pressure or spring effect into the bowing of that plate, or however you want to call that. But it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy. But what I will do is I will certainly put a second shot on that and soak it again and try to reduce the gap even further. But it looks a lot better. I'm pretty happy.